It's time for the Nebraska Football Coaches Show. Proudly brought to you by Channel. Channel seedsman-placed product to perform across Nebraska. Get expert advice that yields results at channel.com. Also brought to you by your Midwest Ford dealers.
Stone looks over that five-man front, takes the snap, back to pass, pocket crumbles, steps up, slings one through the hands of Wilde, off the deflection, intercepted Donovan Jones at the 32. A tumbling pick. First down, Huskers. Ioba shotgun set. He has Miller to his right. Ioba claims the high snap. Off a play fake. Zips one left. Leaping interception. Andrew Marshall. He's got it falling down to the ground at the 34. He went up high. He picked it off. Nebraska ball. Third down and 8. Penn State 40. Ball near right hash. Three receivers right. Pena the motion man to the far left. Grunkemeyer corrals the shotgun snap. Five-man push. Steps up. Free rusher. Explodes Grunkemeyer to the ground. It's Deshaun Singleton with the sack.
Now, here's your host, Kyle Crooks, on the Huskers Radio Network.
Welcome into the Nebraska Football Show presented by Channel. Final week of the regular season as we head towards the Heroes game. It's Nebraska and Iowa. I'm Kyle Crooks. Very special guest here on the show tonight. That is Addison Williams, coaches the secondary coach. It's your first time up in this area of the digs. The radio studio used to be in an old portion here at Memorial Stadium, so it took a little bit to get you here, and I'm not good at giving directions because I'm new here, so welcome in. This is all brand new. Good to have you.
I appreciate it. Nice offices you guys got up here. Nice studio.
So turning the page, Penn State's over with, and now an opportunity to get to an 8th win, and I mean, you grew up in this in terms of just college football. Rivalry games are a little bit more special. They mean something, especially to a lot of people in this area. Nebraska, Iowa, have the players had the education this week about what this rivalry means, and you're sort of new to it, stepping into it. So what does this game mean to the players this week?
It means a lot to them, and when I first got here back in December, they were coming off the game from last year and just hearing how they talked about it, hearing how passionate they was about it, and obviously coming up on the wrong side of that one, but those guys wanting to work throughout bowl practice and this offseason to get to a point where we're back at this game and having the opportunity to take over the rivalry, and just seeing their focus this past week, although it's been a short week, and just the intensity in practice, it's I can tell that it's really important to those guys, so I'm ready to be a part of it.
How tough is it? You mentioned short week. You play a Saturday night game, which doesn't help, and then you guys play another Friday game. You're probably used to that aspect of it. Is it just everything gets moved up a day? The film session, the scouting reports, everything just gets scrunched into a smaller window, so it's a little tougher on coaches and players, I would imagine?
That it is. Everything is moved up a day, but we were fortunate to have a bye week early on, 2 weeks ago, which we were able to kind of work ahead on multiple opponents, so that helped with the situation. But it's just a little earlier, a little later at night, but at the same time, it forces us as coaches to simplify things, which will hopefully help allow our guys to go out and play that much more faster.
Talking with Addison Williams as we chat some Nebraska secondary here on the Nebraska Football Show. Before we turn the page to Iowa, just your thoughts on the Penn State game from your perspective and what the guys did in the secondary. What are some things on tape that you're hoping to improve upon against this Iowa team?
Well, obviously we didn't get it done. We did not play well enough to win the football game. And where I want to see my guys and what I've challenged them on being better at is being more disruptive on the perimeter. I thought we've been good at that from that standpoint majority of the season with the down screens, the ball getting on the edge, but we did not do a good enough job there. They out-physicaled us, and so the challenge is for our guys to respond from that standpoint.
Overall, in terms of your group coming up to play the run and the physicality that everybody in the secondary has shown, have you been pleased overall with how the physicality that your secondaries play with this year?
Overall, yes, I've been pleased with the physicality, but there are several moments where, as a DB, and it's hard, open field tackles, but it comes with the nature of playing a position, which I tell the guys all the time, man, we got to do hard things, and getting the ball on the ground and eliminating some of those explosive runs, because we talk about, yes, we got to eliminate the explosive passes, but we have to also eliminate explosive runs because a D-lineman can be out of his gap, a linebacker can be wrong, but the secondary guys are the guys that have to get the ball on the ground. And it's not only that open field tackling. One thing we talk a lot about is backside pursuit, because a lot of guys will relax on the backside and then, oh crap, the ball's broke, now they take off. Well, it's too late. We need to be running to the ball from the beginning, and now instead of a 70-yard run, it's a 30-yard run. And no, you obviously don't want to give up 30-yard runs, but at least you get the ball on the ground and give yourself another opportunity to reset the deck and try to go stop them again on first down.
And in live sessions, good on good, your guys are going up against Emmett Johnson, one of the better backs in the Big Ten. You saw two really good ones against Penn State. You'll see a good running game, running quarterback with Iowa. Coming here to the Big Ten and seeing the consistency and the quality of the running back and how much it tests guys in your secondary to come up and make those plays. But you see some of the talent at the running back position in this league. It makes it much harder, doesn't it?
It does. There's a lot of really good running backs in this league. Like you say, those two guys that we played last week are phenomenal. And the one thing that we do get to see in practice is Emmett. In the offseason, we were able to practice against him a lot. Obviously, we can't tackle him, so that's a whole different monster once you get on game day. But just seeing the way that he runs and the physicality of it, he's definitely a good look for us. And I think he's just as good as anybody that we've played as well. And what it does from a secondary standpoint, it forces you to, even in recruiting, like, hey, this is what you got to look for. It's not just looking for guys that can cover. You got to look for guys that have the physical build to come down, have that mentality to come down in the box and be physical, and that can last throughout the course of the season because it is a very, very physical league with some really good running backs. Yeah,
a testament of a good coach is somebody you can take, maybe somebody who's playing ahead of schedule, younger guy like a Donovan Jones and what he's turned into this year as a starting corner, and everything gets thrown out of whack when Malcolm goes out for the year with injuries. Sierra has to move into the nickel, and Donovan all of a sudden is now the guy at a cornerback. Development of Donovan Jones, what have you seen there? Because, boy, it just seems like it's been quick, his development.
It has been, and Dunny is a guy that he's always had the physical tools, but he played safety in high school, so just teaching him to play the corner position has been an ongoing process, and we're still working at it. But he's a guy that's always in the building, always want to come up, meet extra, watch extra tape. Sierra is a guy that's in that room, has took Dunny, under his shoulder, under his wing, and helped him from a standpoint when we can't be on the field with him, but doing extra things with him, and not just with Dunny, with the entire group. But Dunny is a guy that welcomes that and want more of that, and that's how he's been able to prosper thus far early on in his career at the corner position.
Can you take me into the process? I mean, I hear safety to cornerback. How tough is that transition? As a fan, you can look at it one way and say, oh, you're just playing a little bit over on the field, and maybe there's certain different skill sets that go into it. But just how hard is that?
It's extremely hard, and we play with 5 DBs, but it's really 3 different positions because you got 2 safety spots, you got a nickel that's his own world, and you have the corner position. And with the style of defense that we play, the corners are so much closer to the line of scrimmage than a safety. Safety 10, 12 yards back, they have a little more time to process things. At corner, things happen faster. And so it's a totally different position. And like I said, he's done a good job of just taking the coaching, from myself, from Coach Butler, Coach Snow, and then the guys that have played the position, just bringing them along.
And Andrew Marshall, a lot of people said coming into the year, okay, how does he play up from FCS to now FBS and Big Ten? And he certainly has. I mean, talk about another guy who comes into this program is well coached and is in your system and has seemed to thrive. Have you seen him come in August and in fall camp where there was a chip on his shoulder to sort of prove himself?
Yes, somebody just actually asked me about that the other day. When did I realize that he was going to be a player, or did I realize it? And I didn't know that he would have as much success as he's had thus far this early. But back during mat drills in January when he first got here, just seeing the edge that he had, in the drills when he was competing against some of the other guys. And Dane Key is one of the guys. I didn't know much about Dane other than he was a really good player at Kentucky. So you take a guy that's coming from the SEC that's a successful player, and you got a guy that's coming from the FCS, and just seeing how he did not back down from those challenges told me a lot about him at that point. And when guys would, kind of snap at him, he would snap back. So you knew that he had the correct mentality. And obviously from looking at his skill set on the film, we knew that he had that, but then you add the mentality to it, and that's what has helped him become a good player.
Chatting with Addison Williams, talking Nebraska secondary, and you're in an interesting situation because John Butler coached the DBs. He's coached the DBs at the NFL level. And what's your relationship like with him? Because he has a 30,000-foot view. He's dealing more with the defense as in a global sense. How do you two work together to see what's working? Because I know he probably always has an eye on the secondary.
Always does, and always will, and I welcome that, because at the end of the day, it helps me become a better coach. And one of the things, and I believe one of the reasons that I was hired here, just from the initial conversations with myself and Coach Butler, we had a lot of the same philosophies and a lot of the same thought processes, whether it was technique, whether it was scheme, how you teach this, how you teach that. So I think it was easy just to slide in and fit right into the room that he was in last year. And he has nothing but the utmost trust in me with that room, because like I said, he easily could micromanage it, which he does not. But at the same time, he's done it for a long time at the highest level. And so he have different ideas, and we bounce ideas off each other. And we've had a really good working relationship.
How about Phil Snow, having a voice like him on the defense, helping you guys out? What's that like? Snow,
he's the OG of it, man, and I'm really blessed to be in the situation that I'm in. I'm confident in myself as a coach and what I've learned over the years, but you're always looking to learn new things, learn a different edge, and to help your players become the best possible players they can be. And JB and Snow have been nothing but helpful, whether it's conversations about, off the field stuff, getting them motivated, how to run the meeting rooms, technique on the field. And mainly a lot of things that we all debate about is just the different ways to play this coverage or that coverage. And I think it's all helped. And we all are really cut from the same cloth from that standpoint, so that definitely helps as well.
Yeah, a lot of great stuff here in segment one with Addison Williams, just kind of scratching the surface with some of the guys that have had a great season in Addison Williams' room. Fans Pioneer is proud to partner with Iowa and Nebraska for the Pioneer Heroes game to recognize and celebrate local heroes. Also, as a farmer, challenges arise daily with the new enhanced Channel Seed brand. You can tackle them all. Rise to the challenge with Channel. Learn more at channel.com/rise. In our final segment of the show, we'll talk to Deshaun Singleton. Jessica Coody has a conversation with him as part of this week's Cornhusker Conversation. We'll continue next with Coach Williams, talk about Iowa and some of the other standouts in the secondary. That's next.
You expect your home to protect everything you love, but you don't expect that water is the reason parts of your concrete have gotten so uneven. Walkway tripping hazards, sinking pool deck, cracked driveways are dangerous threats to everyone's safety. But there's one way to learn how your concrete can be lifted. A free home inspection from Groundworks. We put water back in its place. Get your free inspection at groundworks.com. License number C142293.
At Central Valley Ag, starting calves strong means setting up your success. Purina Stress Care 5 with RX3 immune support technology is now available. Help your herd thrive with proven performance you can count on. Right now, when you buy 2 tons or more, you'll get a free mug, limit 1 per purchaser. Start them strong. Harness the benefits. Learn more at cvacoop.com. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
Returns on the farm are under pressure, with market challenges and environmental hurdles putting every seed to the test. But you have an ace in the hole, Streamline Ag. Designed for every phase of growth and development, Streamline Ag gives your seed what it needs to thrive, from enhanced stand establishment and early emergence to essential nutrition and stress management. Streamline Ag gives your seed the power to reach its full potential. Visit us at streamline-ag.com to learn more.
Just like D1 athletes, farmers view each growing season as a new opportunity. Aurora Cooperative is committed to elevating the success of our members every season. Rooted in our core mission, we provide top-notch products, services, and expertise. Our strong work ethic mirrors that of the Huskers, driving success. Choose Aurora Cooperative, your partner in elevating agriculture. Go Big Red!
It's the Ford Black Friday Sell-a-thon, and it's go time with great deals across the Ford lineup. Get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days. Head to your Midwest Ford dealers during the Black Friday Sell-a-thon. Now get 0%, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Hurry in, these value-driven offers end December 1st. Go to your Midwest Ford dealers today. Official vehicle of your Kansas City Chiefs, driven by value. Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Nebraskans are choosing chiropractic for better health. Why chiropractic? Because it's safe, drug-free, and a cost-effective treatment option for back and joint pain. Plus, all generations can benefit from natural chiropractic care. Choose chiropractic first for pain relief or to improve your mobility, athletic performance, or overall wellness. Make chiropractic your first choice for better health and find a chiropractic physician near you at nebraskachiropractic.org. Get your life back with chiropractic.
I would have never had the chance to see my daughter become a doctor.
Because my mom wore her seatbelt that day, I get to hug her when I go home.
And then it clicked. Because I wore my seatbelt, I learned that one moment in time can change a person's life forever.
Brought to you by NDOT Highway Safety Office.
The day we were hit was the second to last day of our high school careers.
We were about to graduate as best friends together.
And then it clicked. Because we wore our seatbelt that day, we still get to experience life together.
Brought to you by NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You expect your home to protect everything you love, but you don't expect the ways water is breaking down your crawl space and damaging your home. Musty smells, sagging floors, mold are just a few signs your crawl space is compromised. But there's one way to get answers to all your concerns. A free home inspection from Groundworks. We put water back in its place. Get your free inspection at groundworks.com. License number C142293.
At Woodhouse, it's more than just buying a car. It's about the experience. Our team is dedicated to making every visit seamless, enjoyable, and personalized to your needs. Explore a wide selection of vehicles, from SUVs and sedans to trucks and luxury models, all backed by expert guidance and exceptional service. Whether it's your first car or your next upgrade, discover why generations of drivers trust Woodhouse for a truly memorable experience. Visit us at woodhouse.com today.
At Central Valley Ag, starting calves strong means setting up your success. Purina Stress Care 5 with RX3 immune support technology is now available. Help your herd thrive with proven performance you can count on. Right now, when you buy 2 tons or more, you'll get a free mug, limit 1 per purchaser. Start them strong. Harness the benefits. Learn more at cvacoop.com. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
As the world's largest family-owned and operated manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company has led the way in innovation, offering top-quality products that empower farmers to thrive. Get ready to tackle your agricultural challenges with Sukup, where innovation meets reliability. Visit sukup.com today to find a dealer near you.
Back here on the Nebraska Football Show, presented by Channel. Kyle Crooks here with Addison Williams. We'll chat the final segment with Deshaun Singleton. Jessica Coody has a conversation with him. Of course, big week, Nebraska and Iowa in the Pioneer Heroes game. So excited about that Friday kickoff. It's an early kickoff. As a player, Coach, did you enjoy, at South Carolina, those noon kickoffs, or did you prefer the night games? What was best case scenario for you?
Well, we really didn't have many noon kickoffs. It was a lot of night games, and I grew to love the night games. As a player, you got all day to kind of relax, watch some of the other games, and really get your mind right. And so I really did enjoy it. But now that I've been coaching, I hate them. I'd rather get up and, hey, let's get it rolling. Let's not sit around the hotel all day. Let's get the guys up, get them going, and let's go kick the ball off.
You played for Spurrier, and I'm coming from Florida. That was my previous stop, and he's still there as an ambassador and still loves the game. He does talk shows and all that, but he was a character in his own right. He had a lot of success at South Carolina. Of course, the success he had as a head coach at Florida. But what was it like? Do you have a Steve Spurrier story or anything that stands out in your time there?
The biggest thing with Coach is what you see is what you get, and not so much a story, but something that's grown with me in my coaching career. Obviously, my name's Addison, and growing up, all my friends called me AD. Mm-hmm. So I get to South Carolina as a freshman, and I'm probably maybe a little over a year into it. And Coach Spurrier's like, "Did you know that my great grandfather's name was Addison Frazier?" I was like, "No, Coach, I did not know that." So he's like, "Yeah," and we called him Addy. So is it okay if I call you Addy? And still to this day, that has become my nickname in the football world, mm-hmm. whether it's former players, former teammates, coaches, guys I work with, that has just stuck with me over those years. So that I will remember him for that.
It sounds like a Spurrier thought, just something that comes out like that. He's an interesting character. But going back to your room, we talked about some of the young guys and some of the veteran guys too. I mean, Sierra Wright, he's I feel like he's made a lot of money this year in terms of what his next level is going to look like. I'm interested from an expert opinion. What has stood out? Why has he been so good this year?
Well, it started with the offseason that he had. And I tell guys all the time, the game of football can take you many different places in life. And you got to use it as a GPS. But at the same time, what you put into this game, you will get out of it. And he has put his all into it this offseason. I can't speak on what he has done before now, but this offseason he really put his all into it. And even just throughout the course of the season, always in the building, always watching film, always asking the right questions, and him playing nickel is something that we talked about. Hey, we're going to kind of train you at the position a little bit, and we would throw him in there a play or two here and there throughout the course of fall camp, not knowing that, we're going to end up losing Malcolm. Mm-hmm. And once we lost Malcolm, that time that he spent in the building increased, just trying to learn to play the position because it's so different from corner because you're so involved now with the front, with the backers, based on coverage. So it's a lot of different intricacies with that. And as the season has went on, he's definitely grown in that position.
Yeah,
I agree with you. He's helped himself.
Yeah, and I like that you brought that up, because my follow-up was going to be just how different it is. But it sounds like it is a lot different than playing that traditional corner, playing that nickel.
It is, because you play corner, okay, you play cover 2, you play the flats, you reroute. You play man coverage, you go press them. You play cover 3, you got a deep third. Well, now playing a nickel spot, you play man on the slot, but now are you playing a curl flat or are you playing, in the apex where now you have to read an offensive lineman or, hey, the tight end snipes back, now you got to fall back like a linebacker would, So it's kind of you playing at the nickel spot is really a safety, a linebacker, a corner. It's a lot of different spots there, and everything is happening so much faster because you're so closer to the ball.
Sometimes coaches say that players like to get in extra work, and sometimes they say it and it's not reality. But for Sierra Wright, I remember firsthand going to interview him, and I had to wait an extra 20, 30 minutes after practice because it was you and him out on the field, and that is Sierra Wright. It seems like every single practice he's out there he's the last one off the field. It's cliche, but for him, it's honestly true.
Right. No, that is true, and that's why he's put himself in the position that he's put himself in. And another thing that he does on Monday is the players, technically their day off, but he has all the DBs in the indoor for 45 minutes to an hour doing drills. I know Coach Rule talked about we were on the road, I believe, playing Maryland, and we did a walkthrough before the game, but him and the DB stayed over would have been a later game. They stayed over at the high school that we walked through at, just to get some extra work because they can't get it done the night before. And he's really put himself in the best position and put his all into it this last go-around.
Chatting with Addison Williams, who's had a tremendous season coaching these guys on the back end. Deshaun Singleton, when you look at his leadership and what he's provided to this program as a whole, JUCO guy comes in, just seems like he's a bright personality. How would you describe Deshaun Singleton?
Deshaun, he's quiet, but he have a very infectious attitude where everybody flocks to him, and once he's in smaller group setting, he's one of the funniest guys that we got. But the larger group setting, he really don't say much. He kind of just sit back and watch that more mature guy in the group. But everybody in that locker room, man, everybody on the coaching staff have a lot of respect for him with the way that he works, with the way that he prepares, with the way that he goes out and battle on game day.
What is it about a Rex Guthrie who, reading didn't have a whole lot of offers originally out of high school, had an injury in high school, and all of a sudden he's wearing a black shirt in October, earns a black shirt in October, and what is it about him that sort of flashed to the coaches?
Well, I would say first, Rex has the traits. You hear Coach Rule talk about traits all the time, and he didn't have many offers, but he had the traits, and so that's why he received the offer from here, and obviously that was before I got here, but just looking at his numbers, looking at his size, that's why they went on him. And Rex is another guy that works his tail off. He really, really loves ball, and he, from January when I got here, and he was really just kind of getting back healthy, wasn't always there, but just to see his progress in the way that he's worked and worked and worked and worked, and he just waited for his moment, because a lot of guys, can get down when they're not playing quite a bit, or hey, I got this guy in front of me, that guy in front of me, I'm not going to have an opportunity. But, you never sensed that with him at practice. Every day he came to practice like, hey, I want to earn some playing time, and he got his moment, and he took it and ran with it.
Yeah, he certainly has earned it. All right, this matchup, we teased it going into break, but Iowa, good football team. We know what they want to do historically. Keys for your guys, what do you see Mark Gronowski and his ability to maybe throw it around a little bit?
He's a really good player. He's won a lot of college football games, thrown a lot of touchdowns.
Yep.
And I have made sure that I let those guys know that, yes, they are going to line up and run the football, but they do have a quarterback that's more than capable of throwing the football. And they got a good group of receivers as well. And so the biggest thing for us, first going to start with our mentality and the physicality, whether it's covering guys, being aggressive in coverage, or fitting the run. But it's going to be a big, big game where we got to make sure we're reading our keys, because it's going to be run, play action, run, RPO, run, play action, which they know. So we got to do a great job of reading our keys and playing with unbelievable physicality when we're at the point of contact, whether it's getting off blocks on the perimeter or tackling the ball carriers.
Any similarities to any opponent that Nebraska's seen this year? Like any similarities to what Iowa does to maybe what Penn State does, or is Iowa in its kind of its own boat in what they do?
No, I would say Penn State they're similar with the style of play. They don't have as many funky formations and shifts as Penn State does. Minnesota, Michigan, along those lines, Northwestern. They all run heavy, under center, play action teams, will get in the gun. And so at the end of the day, it's going to be all about our mentality and physicality that we come to play with.
Now, you've had an opportunity to embrace Memorial Stadium, see it for yourself firsthand, the environment, the sellouts. What's your initial impression of what you've had a chance to be a part of? It's
an unbelievable environment. Having a background being in the SEC, everybody said it means more in the South and all that, and it's a lot of really, really good stadiums down there, but I would put this stadium up against any one of them. It's an unbelievable experience.
Yeah, and that blackout was pretty cool, wasn't it? USC. And
yes, it was. That's one that I hope we can keep that one going. That was a pretty cool deal. It was a huge hit for not only our players, but in recruiting as well. And so that's one that I would love that we can continue that.
And we'll shout out the seniors as well coming up in the next segment. We'll have Deshaun Singleton in our final segment as well of the Nebraska Football Show. Fans Pioneer is proud to sponsor the annual Iowa-Nebraska Heroes Game by honoring local heroes that live and work in the communities we serve every day. Also, contact 811 2 days before you dig to protect your underground utilities and yourself. It's free, it's easy, it's the law. Final segment with Addison Williams. That's coming up next on the Nebraska Football Show.
Just like D1 athletes, farmers view each growing season as a new opportunity. Aurora Cooperative is committed to elevating the success of our members every season. Rooted in our core mission, we provide top-notch products, services, and expertise. Our strong work ethic mirrors that of the Huskers, driving success. Choose Aurora Cooperative, your partner in elevating agriculture. Go Big Red!
Returns on the farm are under pressure, with market challenges and environmental hurdles putting every seed to the test. But you have an ace in the hole, Streamline Ag. Designed for every phase of growth and development, Streamline Ag gives your seed what it needs to thrive, from enhanced stand establishment and early emergence to essential nutrition and stress management. Streamline Ag gives your seed the power to reach its full potential. Visit us at streamline-ag.com to learn more.
We just want to have enough money for retirement.
And travel to visit our grandchildren.
I understand. That's why at Fisher Investments, we start by getting to know each other, so I can learn about your family, lifestyle, goals and needs, allowing us to tailor your portfolio.
What about commission-based products?
We don't sell those. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in your best interest.
So how do your management fees work?
We have a simple management fee based on the value of your portfolio. So we do better when you do better.
We appreciate that kind of transparency.
We also check in with you regularly to keep you up to date on the markets and your portfolio.
Well, what other services do you offer?
As a client, you have access to resources on investing, financial planning, estate planning, Social Security, Medicare, and more.
Wow, sounds like Fisher Investments has everything we need.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at fisherinvestments.com.
Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Call SOS, a trustworthy company since 1950. Their technicians don't earn commission. This equals fair treatment to their customers. SOS is a family-owned third-generation company, and now to celebrate the 75th year in business for a limited time, get a New York AC or furnace for $75 per month. Get you and your loved ones comfortable again with SOS.
SOS to the rescue. SOS. SOS.
Call 402-391-2336.
Dear Weekend, Toyota trucks are raring to go. Gearing up for fall, Tundra is all in for hauling. Campers, ATVs, you know Tundra's got the muscle to move it. Going off the beaten path? Tacoma says, let's do this. With handling that tackles tough trails and the backbone to take you where the pavement can't. Both trucks pack sweet tech, posh cabins, and Toyota's legendary reliability. So whether it's a fishing trip at dawn, tailgate at noon, or a remote sunset at, well, sunset, these trucks are built to make every weekend epic. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
See your Omaha Metro and Lincoln Toyota dealers, Baxter Toyota of La Vista, Baxter Toyota of Lincoln, Corwin Toyota of Bellevue, or Village Point Toyota of Omaha.
Noddle Companies proudly supports the Huskers Radio Network. As a full-service leader in commercial real estate, we create thriving communities. Discover what's new in the Builders District in North Downtown, Noddle Hospitality's latest venture in Exarban Village, and the contemporary living of row house townhomes on Leavenworth. We're welcoming world-class concepts from men's fashion and great eats to gorgeous homes and green spaces, all professionally managed by Noddle Services. These are the Noddle Companies, building a better Nebraska. For more information, check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Returns on the farm are under pressure, with market challenges and environmental hurdles putting every seed to the test. But you have an ace in the hole, Streamline Ag. Designed for every phase of growth and development, Streamline Ag gives your seed what it needs to thrive, from enhanced stand establishment and early emergence to essential nutrition and stress management. Streamline Ag gives your seed the power to reach its full potential. Visit us at streamline-ag.com to learn more.
Since 1975, Woodhouse has proudly served our customers and communities. From one dealership to over 21 dealerships across Nebraska and Iowa, our promise remains the same. A wide selection of vehicles, trusted service, and financing that fits your life. We believe in honest people, fair prices, and relationships built to last. Because it's not just about the road ahead, it's about traveling it together. Start your journey at woodhouse.com.
Welcome back into the Nebraska Football Show, presented by Channel. As a farmer, challenges arise daily with the new enhanced Channel seed brand. You can tackle them all. Rise to the challenge with Channel. Learn more at channel.com/rise. Final segment here with secondary coach of the Huskers, Addison Williams. I'm Kyle Crooks. Well, we want to talk about some great secondary play, especially in Husker history. That brings us to our Alumni Hall. Alumni Spotlight. Alumni Hall is your ultimate Husker shopping experience with the largest and best selection of apparel, vault gear, and tailgate accessories. Shop their 2 Lincoln locations or alumnihall.com. Alumni Hall, where Huskers shop. And let's take a dip into the past of one of the best corners in Husker history.
Back to throw is Landry Jones. Has some time, steps and throws, passes, picked off. Prince Amukamara, 20, 15. Prince is spinning around at the 12-yard line, still on his feet, 10, 5, and gets it driven down to the 1-yard line. And the Huskers have it at the 1 of the Sooners.
All-American, first team All-Big 12, was a team captain, first-round draft pick, had a great NFL career, and Prince, one of the best to do it around here, Coach.
Yeah, definitely so, and I was fortunate to meet him earlier in the season. Talked to him on the phone before, then met him in person, but he's a guy, and Keith Williams that works with us, they play together, I believe, and they have a pretty good relationship, and he's a guy that we're going to try to get involved with some of the recruits, just talking about his experience here, and obviously he's a first-round guy, and all recruits like to
I like that.
Guys like that.
Embracing the past, and how much do you – I'm sure you do show film of current NFL guys or guys that are just do it at a really high level to emulate maybe what they might see. Is that something you do in film sessions?
All the time, man. And the main reason is just to show those guys that what you're being coached here is the same thing that these guys are doing. So why wait to learn it then when you can try your best to perfect it now, so when you get there, you're already ready.
With all the ways that the rules have changed to help the offense, it's made your job and the jobs of DBs that much tougher. The techniques that you learned when you were a player to what you have to teach now, is it radically different where you can't be as handsy and physical?
Yes, it is. But at the same time, you still have to find ways to be physical and stay connected with the receivers, because if you don't touch them at all, they're just going to push you down, and now everybody going to be ready to get a new DB coach because they always on the ground, you know. But it's a very thin line. It's a very thin line, and we work top of the routes quite a bit here just so we're not grabbing on in-breaking routes or routes that are breaking back down the stem. And then obviously everybody talks about the go ball and corner should look and all of that. There's times where you should look, but there's times that you got to go play through the receiver. And just the biggest thing is staying connected but not grabbing. That's when you get in trouble, when you're grabbing. And so really, really try to work hard on that with the guys down the field and not panicking, putting those guys in that situation in practice as much as we can in a controlled environment. So when they're in the game, it's not new to them.
Yeah, I think it's fascinating because it makes your job so much harder, but it makes the teaching so much more important in what you guys do in the spring and in the summer leading up to a season. Senior day for your guys specifically, you know, Marquise Buford, Deshaun Singleton, Sia Wright. When you just think of, you know, some of the guys in the secondary that have meant so much to this program, I know you're sort of parachuting in for the first time here, but the leadership in your group and some of the guys that'll be celebrated on Friday, what does that group mean to you?
It's been an amazing group, and the reason being, most of those guys have been through 3 or 4 defensive back coaches, you know, and so to come in here and them give me the opportunity to learn their respect, because I could have came here and they were very closed off, but they welcomed me with open arms, and obviously I had to prove myself to them, and I'm sure they trusted Coach Rule, trusted Coach Butler, they were going to bring the right guy in, but me just going in that room after all that they've been through during their time here and building relationships with those guys, building lifelong bonds with them, and also helping, you know, further their careers on the football field and their learning on the football field to help them reach their goals and dreams. It has been really amazing, and I'm really, really proud of that group.
How much have you grown as a coach from when you started as a student assistant at South Carolina to now?
Oh man, I've grown a lot. Just the way that I go about things, you know, and just my different experience and stops along the way. It has really helped me. And I talked to the guys not long ago about my son. My son is on the autism spectrum, and that's something that has helped me extremely, just with patience and slowing down and becoming just a better teacher. And I think me becoming a better teacher and being able to have patience to get my point across to some of the guys that it may take a little longer to, that's what I feel has helped with the development of a lot of those guys and them understanding exactly what we're asking, and not just me yelling at them, hey, you need to do this or do that, but taking the time to show them exactly what we respect, and I think the guys respect that.
And no matter what you do, you have mentors in what you do, and at all different stops and at levels of your career, some of those mentors can change. Is there 1 or 2 mentors for you that stand out that sort of have helped you get to this point in your career and it's been a successful stay here so far at Nebraska and what you've been doing at the secondary, but it didn't start here? There's a lot of steps along the way.
No doubt. It's several guys, and I hate to single guys out, but I would say Lorenzo Ward, who's at Clemson now, he's one that got me into coaching. So I will forever be indebted to him, because without him kind of pushing the envelope on it, I don't know if I may have gotten into it. Maybe I would have gotten in later and my career path would have been different. And then the other guy that I've spent a lot of time with is Gus Malzahn, and that has helped me just from a big picture standpoint. He always talked big picture, because as a position coach, at times you get so caught up in just your position and not understanding the grand scheme of things. And I think he's really helped me from that standpoint. He's a guy I still have a relationship with and talk to this day.
And that was, 2019, you were a special assistant to him at Auburn, and then, of course, time at UCF. So seeing the way that he has, he's developed himself as a head coach, what are some of the things that maybe is it just sort of that global perspective that he provides, and just having that different viewpoint and looking at everything as a whole? Is that the way you've looked at Gus Malzahn and how he's helped you improve?
Yeah, it's that overall viewpoint, but when you have that big view, but then when you're dialing in on this area, really focusing in on it, and then when you're dialing in on this area, just having that laser focus on each area that it may be that you're dialing into, but also being broad enough to be able to step back to see the big picture and how all the pieces fit together.
Yeah. So how have you liked Lincoln just personally for you living here? It's a little colder now than what it was in Orlando. I'm coming from Gainesville, so same thing, going through it all, but how's the transition been?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing. The people here are extremely nice. At first I'm like, oh, it's kind of weird, but I just realized that's the way that it is here, and I love it. My wife loves it. My daughter, she's in daycare here. My son he's in first grade, and so they love school and daycare, so I'm a happy camper right now.
I know you're busy with getting ready for Iowa, but have a great Thanksgiving with the family and enjoy this first Nebraska-Iowa game for you. So I appreciate you coming up here and chatting with us.
Appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving as well.
Addison Williams, great job here on the show tonight. He's done a great job this year with this secondary. Fans, as a farmer, challenges arise daily with the new enhanced Channel Seed brand. You can tackle them all. Rise to the challenge with Channel. Learn more at channel.com/rise. As part of the Cornhusker conversation, Jessica Coody chats with Deshaun Singleton. That comes up in our final segment, which is next.
At Central Valley Ag, starting calves strong means setting up your success. Purina Stress Care 5 with RX3 immune support technology is now available. Help your herd thrive with proven performance you can count on. Right now, when you buy 2 tons or more, you'll get a free mug, limit 1 per purchaser. Start them strong. Harness the benefits. Learn more at cvacoop.com. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
Returns on the farm are under pressure, with market challenges and environmental hurdles putting every seed to the test. But you have an ace in the hole, Streamline Ag. Designed for every phase of growth and development, Streamline Ag gives your seed what it needs to thrive, from enhanced stand establishment and early emergence to essential nutrition and stress management. Streamline Ag gives your seed the power to reach its full potential. Visit us at streamline-ag.com to learn more.
It's not a job. I don't start my day by logging in or end my shift by punching out. I don't have a corner office, but I do have a seat with a view. I get to see every sunrise and every sunset. And while I may technically be my own boss, I fully accept that I am not in charge. I'm a Nebraska corn farmer, and there's nothing else I would rather be.
Brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
Just like D1 athletes, farmers view each growing season as a new opportunity. Aurora Cooperative is committed to elevating the success of our members every season. Rooted in our core mission, we provide top-notch products, services, and expertise. Our strong work ethic mirrors that of the Huskers, driving success. Choose Aurora Cooperative, your partner in elevating agriculture. Go Big Red!
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
At Central Valley Ag, starting calves strong means setting up your success. Purina Stress Care 5 with RX3 immune support technology is now available. Help your herd thrive with proven performance you can count on. Right now, when you buy 2 tons or more, you'll get a free mug, limit 1 per purchaser. Start them strong. Harness the benefits. Learn more at cvacoop.com. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
Final segment of the Nebraska Football Show presented by Channel. Tremendous 3 segments with Addison Williams. Done a great job with the secondary this year for Nebraska. Has been in that top 3 in pass defense all year long. So tremendous job and great conversation about his journey and his guys and their development this season. Fans, your Cavs deserve a strong start and Purina Stress Care 5 delivers. Now available at Central Valley Ag. Stress Care 5 with RX3 immune support technology is here for all producers. Learn more at cvacoop.com. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation. It is Senior Day coming up for the Huskers on Friday morning. Jessica Coody is part of her Cornhusker conversation that you'll be able to hear on Husker Game Day coming up on Friday. But a little bit of a snippet of that, and a great job. Jessica always gets into it with the stories of these players. So we'll play a portion of that conversation coming up right now. Deshaun Singleton with Jessica Coody.
When Coach Roll got here, I mean, there's this senior class has been through so much, right? And when you guys got here, what kind of pride, what kind of, I guess, responsibility did you kind of take on, and especially throughout the years since you've now been here with him for multiple seasons, what kind of responsibility did you guys take on to try to help implement what he wanted to do with this football program?
We just got to make sure everyone's, is dialed in, locked in on the process. Like, you got to bring the younger guys along, because a lot of people just walk in. I mean, obviously, I've been here every year with Coach Rule since he's been here, and I've also been a part of different staffs. But I mean, when young guys come in, you got to be able to bring them along and actually show them the ropes of how Coach Rule wants things operated and stuff like that. So just got to make sure, ain't nothing in the locker room, like no leeches or nothing that goes on in the locker room, and just weed the bad things out. And
what made you believe and buy into that from the beginning to be able to start help with that process?
I mean, before this, we was losing. So, I mean, I'd be stupid to not buy into something. I mean, because, before this, we ain't never won nothing. That's why.
Just your overall game, describe where you were from when you got here, when you transferred here from junior college to where you are now.
Yeah, my overall game, I feel like just watching film and studying football, like, I'm nothing to the player I was that first got here, because I just transitioned from, like, playing quarterback out of high school and transitioning to defensive back, and I feel like I was just playing more off athleticism in junior college. I didn't really, watch film and things of that nature. I mean, when I got here, though, and I started learning concepts, I started learning just parts of the field and just situational things. I mean, it makes you play even faster. And so I honed into that, because I obviously want to be the greatest. I want to be great, and I want to play the fastest on the field. And I just fell in love with that, doing that, just studying film all the time, consistently. But yeah, I'm nothing compared to what I was.
Going back to when you were out of high school, what was that feeling like, kind of the uncertainty of what your future is going to be? I know you believed in yourself, but when you didn't have the kind of opportunities you hoped you would, how did you go into that knowing, hey, it's gonna take me to grind this thing out to get to where I want to be? I
mean, obviously, I just knew I was gonna figure it out. Like, I wasn't if you say, like, scared or nothing. Like, my season ended when I was a senior in high school, and I just had to figure it out. Like, I was applying to jobs and stuff like that, but God obviously blessed me with opportunity to go play junior college ball, and I had nothing else, so I just took the shot and did it. I wasn't really expecting nothing to come out of it, but I always had that feeling, I always had to believe that I could do something big with it, and it got me here at Nebraska. But yeah, I was prepared to take on whatever life gave me.
Do you ever think about that? Hey, I was applying for jobs outside of football before.
Yeah.
And now where you're at?
Yeah. It was funny though, cause my brother, like, he was we was younger, and, like, I wasn't doing nothing, so he was calling me a bum, like, every day. He said, "You a bum," and I was like, and that just motivated me too, cause I knew what he was doing. So I get out, I kept on training and stuff like that. So he really motivated me to keep on, like, hey, you can do something with, your talent. So, like, that's what made me stay training on it, kept my mind on that football stuff. Yeah.
So what opened the door for you to have the junior college opportunity?
Coach Mulgray and Coach Cody Cook, they came they came and saw me. I mean, one of my little partners back home, he called me, and because he was already at Hutchinson, and they was like, they see my talent, and they wanted me to like take a visit. I was like, I ain't taking no visit, I'm coming. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even take a visit or nothing like that. I just took my bags and I hit the road, drove up to Kansas.
So you had one junior college offer in high school.
Yes, ma'am.
To where you are now, where you have a good shot of going to the next level. How did you do that?
It's just belief and just being persistent. You know, I just started just grinding every day, trying to just work on my craft. And you know, when you fall in love with that, because I got here, I wasn't even playing, as you can see, but I knew that if I kept on just keeping at it, and building myself, it'll turn me to the player I want to be. And I feel still like I ain't done. But yeah, it's just being persistent and just grinding every day and just working at your craft, trying to constantly get better.
So you were a high school quarterback.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you make the transition? What made you, I guess, realize that you had a better future playing defensive back?
My high school coach Brandon Mitchell, because he took me to because I didn't go to any camps or nothing like that, but my senior year it was the COVID, so we kind of went to I was a senior, so we went to some camps. That's when they was letting the COVID kids go to camps that didn't have any offers and stuff like that. So he just started putting me at DB, and I was excelling at it. I'm catching picks. I'm at over there at LSU, you know, just making plays out there at safety. And you know, I got some looks, but you know, that ain't nothing if you don't got no offer in your hand. But yeah, and then he was like, Sean, I think you can play DB, and so I just took that opportunity.
Wow. So what would be your message to a young kid that might not be getting recruited, might not being seen, but has similar dreams as you did at that age?
Man, don't worry about the outcome. Focus on your process, because I mean, if you think about the results of what you're doing and you ain't doing nothing to better yourself, when the opportunity come, I mean, you ain't gonna do nothing with it. So always be prepared. Like my coach used to tell me, he said, stay ready so you don't gotta get ready. And just hone in on your process, keep grinding, because God gonna bless you.
Great stuff with Jess and Deshaun Singleton, who's certainly been a leader on this defense and was one of those bright spots for the Huskers against Penn State at his first career sack in the game. So great to hear from Deshaun. Still have an hour of Sports Nightly. Jessica Coody will hop in studio. We'll have our picks. There's a lot to get to over the next hour, so hope that you can join us as we continue to talk Nebraska and Iowa. Our pregame coverage starts at 7 a.m. Central Time with Husker Game Day, Ben McLaughlin, Damon Benning, and then kickoff a little past 11 a.m. Myself, Damon Benning, and Jessica Coody with the call. For Josh Hilkeman, for Deshaun Singleton, Jessica Coody, and Addison Williams, I'm Kyle Crooks signing off for now. This has been the Nebraska Football Show.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
When it comes to irrigation, only the best will do. That's why growers trust Valley Genuine Parts. Gearboxes, center drives, sprinklers, tech, and more. The parts you rely on most for any pivot, any brand, all from Valley. And now save $50 on your next purchase of Valley Genuine Parts or service. Claim online at valleyirrigation.com/parts. Your Valley dealer has the inventory you need, plus expert inspections and fast, reliable service. Claim your $50 savings today at valleyirrigation.com/parts.
Returns on the farm are under pressure, with market challenges and environmental hurdles putting every seed to the test. But you have an ace in the hole: Streamline Ag. Designed for every phase of growth and development, Streamline Ag gives your seed what it needs to thrive. from enhanced stand establishment and early emergence to essential nutrition and stress management. Streamline Ag gives your seed the power to reach its full potential. Visit us at streamline-ag.com to learn more.
As the world's largest family-owned and operated manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company has led the way in innovation, offering top-quality products that empower farmers to thrive. Get ready to tackle your agricultural challenges with Sukup, where innovation meets reliability. Visit sukup.com today to find a dealer near you.
If you believe the destination is the journey, you'll love exploring in the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. It gives you the confidence of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus a 180 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. The 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek. Visit Duteau Subaru, located at 2750 Jamie Lane in Lincoln, and online at duteausubaru.com. Duteau Subaru, driven by you.
Coming to you live from Memorial Stadium, it's Sports Nightly. All the Huskers, all the time. Sports Nightly is presented to you by the NDOT Highway Safety Office, who remind you to buckle up and put the phone down.
Latif at shotgun depth, takes a snap, play action fake, rolls right, looks left, throw back on the wheel route. Johnson's got it at the 22-20, 15-10. Johnson breaks a tackle. He's in. Touchdown, Huskers.
Harper Murray sails it to the back middle. Bad passer out of system, bumps that left, roll shot across. Here come the Huskers on match point. The side, Andy Jackson. Kaboom! One down in L.A. 25-20, the verdict's in the third. Andy Jackson and the Huskers huddle. Victorious yet again, 26-0 with 2 weeks and 4 matches to go.
Sanford across the line with a pump fake. Now it's Mast with the ball, top of the circle, lost it, got it back. Did Price Sanford, Mast 3. Got it! Oh my God! Oh my Lord! What a clutch 3 by Mast! And he did not have to shoot that.
Hake looks to get it in, into Petrie up the left sideline, 60-foot jumper. You betcha! You betcha! A 60-foot miracle from way down under. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Now, here are your hosts, Jessica Coody and Kyle Crooks on the Huskers Radio Network.
The Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center is sponsored by Akrs, the Midwest.
What the hell? Akrs?
Sponsored by
Akrs,
the Midwest premier John Deere dealer, supplying the equipment and service to advance agriculture and much more.
Akrs,
solutions for every field. My
my moment.
My bad. I was thinking about. I don't know what I was thinking about, to be honest with you. I just
lots to think about.
I actually was thinking about asking you, coming right out and asking you if you got any ducks today.
I did. I got 2 ducks, 2 mallards this morning, a hen and a drake. Unfortunately, there wasn't more birds. I thought there'd be more birds after howling north winds yesterday, but that's what you get for thinking.
Well, he's the big dog, Jeremiah Searles, if you didn't already know that, here for our weekly pick segment. And welcome to hour number 2 of Sports Nightly. We have not had much time on the air this week, so we've had to shift a lot of things around, but Kyle Crooks, Josh Hilkeman, and Camden Cohn back as well. Are you going to bring some of the duck meat for Kyle, too?
I can't. I'm not coming to the game anymore. High B was supposed to. They decided that it was a little too chilly to do the elevated the tailgate, so I'm not going to be down there. So Kyle survives another week, but don't worry, it's going to happen.
It's in the freezer. It's going to be ready to go when he does bring.
Why aren't you here anyway? I don't care tailgate, non-tailgate. This is Nebraska, Iowa. This is.
Trust me,
he's kind of the boss, Josh Searles.
I have a wife that has plans.
The true boss.
The true boss. I don't run my house. I run around it, and I'm not afraid to admit that. And she said family's coming over and watching the game, so family's coming over and we're watching the game.
I have none of those things, so.
All right, well, let's get to the weekly pick segment, shall we? And back-to-back weeks, we have a winner. That is me. And
I don't like it.
I tied with Nick, though. Nick and the interns, we all go 9-2 for the week, but back-to-back weeks that I am at the top of the leaderboard. Searles and Josh go 8-3. Kyle and Camden go 7-4.
What else is new?
We did good. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even a bad week. It was
better than I
7-4.
thought, actually.
That might be our best overall group week.
Yeah.
Like from a group standpoint, that might be one of our best group week.
I've never won 8. I've only won 7.
So Josh is still on top of the leaderboard, 94-52. Camden 7 games behind. The interns 2 games behind Camden, and we have got a 4-way tie in the battle at the back between myself, Kyle, Searles, and Nick. How about that?
Coming down to the wire here.
All right. Well, I guess not a lot of time to review, but any big games stick out to you, Searles, from last week?
Not really. I mean, I guess you kind of look at the Iowa game. That was one that you looked at, and obviously we all watched pretty closely there with the Iowa game, with it being this week, and they find ways to run the football, be consistent, and be Iowa. So, I mean, that was the game that I was pretty plugged into last week.
I guess Oregon, USC, right? Oregon putting up 42 on that defense, and Dante Moore, pretty solid day for him. That was just overall was a good win for Oregon, and I still think they're a legitimate national championship team.
one of our homer picks paid off, the other one did not.
Yes, that was shocking.
Sorry about your Gators.
That was shocking because I thought there was still something left in the tank. Clearly, there was not, and Tennessee does not win at night in the swamp. That's like the whole thing, and boy, did that not matter in any capacity. So that was tough. Although it was the same time as our game, as the Nebraska game, so I didn't have to sit through it.
Well, spoiler alert, the Gators are back on the picks again
Of course they are, because
week.
you know what? Josh, bad guy. Secretly bad guy.
How many of the weeks have we done this, and how many times have Florida been on
It's
the
because
picks?
their schedule's the worst.
They always have a close spread, so it's...
All right, well, let's get to it.
Fool's gold.
Starting off with the big one. Number 3, Texas A&M, still unbeaten at Texas. Number 16, 6:30 Friday night on ABC. A&M, 2.5-point favorite. Has not beaten Texas since 2010. A&M's in the college football playoff no matter what. It doesn't even matter what they do in this one. But I'm picking first again because I was the winner last week, if you forgot.
Okay, we got it. We move on.
You know what? I have not picked. I don't think I've picked Texas A&M once this year, and I'm not going to start. I think Texas finds a way to pull off the upset at home. Texas A&M. Why would you want to even play in the SEC championship? You know, just get ready for the college football playoff. So give me Texas to pull off the upset.
I
Camden?
don't know. I don't know what to think about this one. A&M is getting lucky all season long, but I don't like Texas either. So
This is
we need an
expert-
answer.
This is expert
I mean,
analysis here.
I'm just the people's picker, you know. Texas A&M.
All right.
Kyle?
Well, I'm the nose picker because that's how I've been going this year. A&M wants to win a championship. Like playing in the SEC championship, I think means something to them. This one is going to be wall to wall, close one. But give me A&M.
Searles?
Yeah, I'm gonna go A&M as well. I really like their quarterback. I like Reed a lot. Arch Manning still leaves a lot to be desired, so gig 'em.
All right. Am I swimming upstream, Josh?
You are, because Texas has saved their season from being a complete disaster. It kind of looked like it was maybe heading that way. They could salvage it quite a bit with a win over A&M, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm taking the Aggies here.
All right.
Nebraska win, Texas loss. Nebraska, Texas in Tampa for a bowl game.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
By the way, it's rivalry week. That's the theme of this one here today. Number 25, Arizona at number 20, Arizona State, 8 o'clock on Friday on Fox. Arizona, 1.5 favorite. This is the 99th meeting. Arizona coming in on a 4-game winning streak. Arizona State, a 3-game winning streak with Jeff Sims. How about that? Camden, you get to pick first.
I think I like Arizona in this one. I've liked how they've been playing recently. Eventually, Jeff Sims is going to Jeff Sims, right? So
He has to.
this week is it.
Kyle?
I'm all in on Jeff Sims. Give me Jeff Sims. Give me Arizona State.
All
Give me Kenny
right.
Dillingham.
You didn't live through the dark times.
No, I didn't.
I'm going with Arizona. I cannot do it again. I've watched it too many times. I called that game against CU on the wonderful Husker Radio Network. Never again. Go Wildcats.
Josh?
This is a coin flip game. I'm going with Jeff Sims and the Sun Devils.
Yes. If Josh is on my side, I feel good.
Isn't it bear down? I'm with Camden and Searles. I got Arizona. All right.
Bear down for the Wildcats. I don't understand.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
Cat down.
All right. Number 1, Ohio
Cat down.
State at number 15, Michigan, 11 a.m. Saturday on Fox. Ohio State, 9.5-point favorite. Michigan has won the last 4. Do they make it 5 in a row, Kyle?
Well, first of all, the big game needs the biggest and best picker to go first. So thank you, Jess, for that intro.
Or the biggest spread, you get the easiest pick.
Okay, you know what? That's enough. I'm going to go with Ohio State to break the losing streak. They cannot do it again. Ryan Day coached scared last year. They don't coach scared. They don't play scared. They win this one. Ohio
Searles?
State.
I'm going to take Ohio State here as well. They're more talented. I think that defense kind of frustrates Bryce Underwood, and I agree with Kyle. You can't lose again. You just can't do it. I mean, I'm going Ohio State all the way here and possibly a blowout.
Yeah, I saw the spread on this one, and I was like, oh, this probably doesn't even need to go on the picks because Michigan can't win again, right? And then, yeah, I'm going Ohio State, though.
Ohio State. Stops the skid. Camden?
Buckeyes.
Now, I would take Michigan with the 10.5, but I would not
Yes.
pick Michigan on the money line. I would take the spread, though, in this game.
All right, Clemson at South Carolina, 11 a.m. on the SEC Network. South Carolina favored 3.5. Searles, you're up first.
Yeah, I've liked South Carolina. I mean, they drug A&M into the deep end. They couldn't finish it off. Clemson has just been kind of a dumpster fire all year, even though they find ways to win games when I don't pick them. But I'm still going against them. Give me South Carolina.
I think this the spread here, South Carolina being favored, is SEC bias. I'm going with the Tigers in this one.
I'm also with Clemson. Camden?
I'll try and pick up a point. I'll choose South Carolina. Don't like either of them.
Come on, be confident in your pick, Camden.
Kyle, you SEC bias over here?
Well, not anymore, but yes. In this case, yes. Give me South Carolina. I like South Carolina in this game.
All right, number 6, Oregon at Washington, 2:30 on CBS. Oregon is 6.5-point favorite in this one. Josh, you're up first.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if this game is similar to the Oregon-Iowa game from a couple of weeks ago. Just kind of an ugly, close game. But I think the Ducks squeak by in this one again, even if it is a game like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Washington wins at home, but I'm not going to pick against them. I've got Oregon. Camden?
Yeah, I think Oregon carries off what they did last week and wins this one.
Yeah, I think Washington covers, but I think Oregon wins. Like Josh's point, I think it's going to be a really close game.
Yeah,
Searles?
clean sweep it. Give me the Ducks.
All right.
Quack, quack.
Wisconsin at Minnesota, 2:30 on FS1. Minnesota is a 1.5-point favorite. I'm going with Minnesota at home. They're good at home, or they win at home, I should say.
There you go. There you go. They're not good. They win.
They win at home.
Sure.
It's funny you say that.
Yeah. Blitz, right? I talked to Minnesota.
Oh no!
I did.
Can I change my pick?
I did ask Andy. I said, "Why have they struggled on the road?" But that's because they played everyone good on the road. Like they were at Iowa, Ohio State, and all the other good teams, and they've had a weaker home slate, and so that's why they're 6-0. I'm gonna choose Wisconsin though.
Oh,
they've been winning past couple of weeks. I like what their quarterback's been doing lately, and I think Minnesota might. Well, their defense is very bad after what Northwestern did to them last week. So, Wisconsin.
I like this Andy fellow. Does he have a last name or does he just go like Cher?
Greeter.
Greeter? Okay.
St.
Paul Pioneer Press.
Love that. I'm going to go. Wisconsin's playing a lot better, but Minnesota. I'm going Minnesota.
Searles, you were on the boat?
I'm not. I'm going to go with Badgerville. Give me Wisconsin to sink the boat. And I think are they bowl eligible already? Are they 6-5? Or are they fighting for a bowl?
Minnesota, I think they're bowl eligible.
Minnesota's 6-5.
They're bowl eligible?
Yeah.
They're 6-5. Oh, well, they're fighting for a better bowl, but I think they stay and the boat sinks this weekend with the Akrs going back to Minnesota or to Wisconsin.
Yeah, the Badgers don't have a chance at a bowl, but they have found a pulse with a couple of ranked wins in their last few games. But I think that ends here. Minnesota, it's the game they've been waiting for all season. I think they'll be up for it and win this one.
Cincinnati is on a skid as well. They're at TCU, 2:30 on Fox. TCU is a 4.5-point favorite. Camden, you're picking first.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati bounces back in this one. I'm picking a lot of road teams, which isn't great, but Cincinnati, I think, gets the win.
Kyle?
I'll take TCU because I saw them doing karaoke on their flight home last week.
Good karaoke?
No, it wasn't. It's never good karaoke. That's what makes good karaoke.
Oh.
That sounds correct.
It's all about the song choice.
Yes.
Searles?
Yeah, I really don't know. I feel like Sorsby and this whole Cincinnati offense has just not been able to put it together lately. So I'm going to go with the home team, TCU.
Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm going off of the fact that it seems like the Bearcats have been kind of reeling the last few weeks. So I'm going with TCU over them.
I don't know if TCU's that good either, though. So I think this is a bounce-back opportunity. I'm with Camden. Give me Cincinnati to get back in the win column. All right. This is a big one. Number 14, Vandy at number 19, Tennessee, 2:30 on ESPN on Saturday. Tennessee is a 3.5-point favorite, and Mr. SEC gets to pick first in this one.
So I'll say.
I love how you just answered.
Well,
he knows.
Not fighting the allegations.
Listen.
You don't want to move the Florida game up for him?
Please. This is my time. These are my picks. All right. I think Tennessee is going to ruin Vanderbilt's season in the fact that it's going to keep them out of the playoff. Tennessee at home. I think the Pavia train ends here. The playoff hopes end here. I think Tennessee wins by probably 10 or so points.
Searles?
Agreed. I think Tennessee, talent-wise, is leaps and bounds ahead of Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's frisky and fun, and they do cool things. But at the end of the day, when they roll the ball out there against the talent level of Tennessee, they just won't be able to hold up for 60 minutes. So the Vols win in big.
Are you frisky and fun, Searles?
I am frisky and fun.
That's how they describe it.
Just wanted to know.
You and I will find out. We'll be frisky and fun one time together.
It's in his bio.
It's in my bio.
Like I said last week, I'm going to repeat what I said. I think that Tennessee is a little bit underrated, just based on all three of their losses being against college football playoff teams. So I'm going with the Volunteers as well.
I've also got the Vols. Camden, clean sweep?
Yeah, I can't choose against them this week.
And because I was the winner and the way we had to stack the picks, because we do it in order.
Get it. You were the winner.
We could not stack this in a way for Kyle to pick first. So Searles is picking first. Florida State at Florida, 3:30. Saturday on ESPN. Florida is 1.5-point favorite. Seminoles have not won on the road this year.
Bad do you have to be if you're Florida State? I'm sorry, continue.
It's true.
Searles?
I'm going to take Florida. I mean, this is the first time I'm actually going to pick Florida. I'm going to chomp them because Florida State is atrocious. They're so bad. I don't know how they beat Bama. I really don't. And, yeah, give me the Swamp to win on Senior Day down in Florida in Gainesville.
Josh?
I'm with Searles. Chomp.
Oh, he's chomping them.
Josh is on, baby.
I don't want to do this. I feel like we're going to all pick Florida, and I hate when we do this. And I can't do it. I cannot pick the Seminoles. They have not won on the road. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to get cute on this one. So, Florida.
Yeah, got to go with Florida. I mean, they're both. Obviously, Florida.
Are you going to do your baby chop again, Camden?
Well, it didn't work last week, so I'm not doing it. But Florida, I'm not doing the baby chop.
How funny would it be if I was the only one who took the other one?
Do it. You have a chance to do something hilarious.
Do it.
I think the only thing that I look at is what, like Cyril said, the emotion of Senior Day. I mean, Florida State, they got essentially beat up by NC State on the road. To think that they are the same team that beat Alabama at home and were a top 10 team, and now Norvell has to come back for another year because they don't have the money to pay him off, and it's such a bad situation that I just think Florida's the more talented team on paper, but it's a toss-up of who makes less mistakes.
So,
Florida.
Are we ringing the bell?
Ring of that bell, baby.
Ring the bell.
I am ready.
All right.
Homer, fine.
Maryland at Michigan State, 6 o'clock on Saturday on FS1. You talk about two train wrecks, Searles. Michigan State is a 3.5-point favorite, but Josh is picking first in this one.
Yeah, two terrible teams at the bottom of the league. I'll take the team that I think seems less terrible at this point, and that is the Spartans, actually.
Yeah, I got Michigan State at home.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. They held in there with Iowa last week, so I'll roll Spartans.
Should have beat Iowa last week. Alessio Milivojevic's been their quarterback, has done a solid job. He played against the Huskers when Childs went down. So I love Michigan State in this game. I think they're a little bit better than we're giving them credit for.
Kyle? Searles?
Yes.
I love your use of the
Michigan
word
State.
love in our pick segments, like how much teams you just love.
I love
So
it.
I'm going to go with you. I love Michigan State in this match.
Man, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games where we all pick the same.
Yay, teams.
I mean, rivalry week's great, and you can throw some of the records out, but at the same time, you've got a full picture of who some of these teams are, and you just can't, in good conscience, be like, Florida State's going to muster it up this
And
week.
we're all tied at the back,
just-
so I'm not trying to lose this thing this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to come down to the bowl series one, so we will have to see, because conference championship next week as well.
All right,
go.
Josh, Husker question. What do you got for us?
Well, last week we did the rushing yards question. This week, will there be more or less than 189.5 passing yards by both teams combined?
So total 189.5.
189 total passing yards for both
God
teams.
help us all if it's not.
It could be a windy day, too.
School plays for
Snow.
Man.
I'll take the over.
I got to take the over just to hopefully be entertained. Give me the over.
Have you watched Nebraska and Iowa play football?
I know. I mean, holy cow. I mean, at least get like a screen pass like Shadur did for 66 yards, and everyone can crown him as this wonderful passer. But no, give me the over.
Yeah, over.
Sure, I'll go over. That's
Wow.
fine.
Well, I already got one answer back from Nick, and he said under, but I'm going over in this one.
You're going over. All right.
We'll make it 6 of them that we're all on this.
Yeah.
All right, our college football picks are brought to you by Choices Treatment Center. If you or someone you know is struggling with problem gambling, free treatment is available in Nebraska. Call Choices 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300 for more information. And those offices are
in Lincoln and Columbus.
All right, good stuff. And back on Big Red Reaction this weekend. It won't be a late one this week, Searles.
It won't be a late one, but it's going to be an interesting one. Can't wait.
All right, we'll look forward to hearing you and Coatney again coming up post-game of this one. We got to step aside for a break. More Sports Nightly coming up after this.
It's the Ford Black Friday Sell-a-thon, and it's go time with great deals across the Ford lineup. Get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days. Head to your Midwest Ford dealers during the Black Friday Sell-a-thon. Now get 0%, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Hurry in. These value-driven offers end December 1st. Go to your Midwest Ford dealers today. Official vehicle of your Kansas City Chiefs. Driven by value.
At Central Valley Ag, starting calves strong means setting up your success. Purina Stress Care 5 with RX3 immune support technology is now available. Help your herd thrive with proven performance you can count on. Right now, when you buy 2 tons or more, you'll get a free mug, limit 1 per purchaser. Start them strong. Harness the benefits. Learn more at cvacoop.com. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
If you believe the destination is the journey, you'll love exploring in the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. It gives you the confidence of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus a 180 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. The 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek. Visit Duteau Subaru, located at 2750 Jamie Lane in Lincoln, and online at duteausubaru.com. Duteau Subaru, driven by you.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies, including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens, and it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to goodrx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
At Woodhouse, it's more than just buying a car. It's about the experience. Our team is dedicated to making every visit seamless, enjoyable, and personalized to your needs. Explore a wide selection of vehicles, from SUVs and sedans to trucks and luxury models, all backed by expert guidance and exceptional service. Whether it's your first car or your next upgrade, discover why generations of drivers trust Woodhouse for a truly memorable experience. Visit us at woodhouse.com today.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
You expect your home to protect everything you love, but you don't expect the ways water is breaking down your foundation and damaging your home. Cracks in walls and uneven floors are just a few signs your foundation is compromised. But there's one way to get answers to all your concerns. A free home inspection from Groundworks. We put water back in its place. Get your free inspection at groundworks.com. License number C142293.
Since 1975, Woodhouse has proudly served our customers and communities. From one dealership to over 21 dealerships across Nebraska and Iowa, our promise remains the same. A wide selection of vehicles, trusted service, and financing that fits your life. We believe in honest people, fair prices, and relationships built to last. Because it's not just about the road ahead, it's about traveling it together. Start your journey at woodhouse.com.
1 year, 0 interest. With a qualifying seed purchase from Central Valley Ag by October 17th, you can unlock 0% financing for 1 full year on seed and crop protection. The first 10 growers to enroll this week in the CVA Go Early Seed program will receive 100 units of free CVA Elite soybean seed treatment. Details at cvacoop.com. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, the official co-op of Husker Nation.
When it comes to irrigation, only the best will do. That's why growers trust Valley Genuine Parts. Gearboxes, center drives, sprinklers, tech, and more. The parts you rely on most for any pivot, any brand, all from Valley. And now save $50 on your next purchase of Valley Genuine Parts or service. Claim online at valleyirrigation.com/parts. Your Valley dealer has the inventory you need, plus expert inspections and fast, reliable service. Claim your $50 savings today at valleyirrigation.com/parts.
Returns on the farm are under pressure, with market challenges and environmental hurdles putting every seed to the test. But you have an ace in the hole: Streamline Ag. Designed for every phase of growth and development, Streamline Ag gives your seed what it needs to thrive, from enhanced stand establishment and early emergence to essential nutrition and stress management. Streamline Ag gives your seed the power to reach its full potential. Visit us at streamline-ag.com to learn more.
It's the Ford Black Friday Sell-a-thon, and it's go time with great deals across the Ford lineup. Get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days. Head to your Midwest Ford dealers during the Black Friday Sell-a-thon. Now get 0%, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Hurry in, these value-driven offers end December 1st. Go to your Midwest Ford dealers today. Official vehicle of your Kansas City Chiefs, driven by value.
Huskers Radio Network Broadcast Center is sponsored by Akrs, the Midwest premier John Deere dealer, supplying the equipment and service to advance agriculture and much more. Akrs, solutions for every field. Welcome back to Sports Nightly on this Thanksgiving Eve with Kyle Crooks. I'm Jessica Coody. Getting closer and closer. It's almost time for Iowa. You ready for your first one?
Yeah, excited for it. I know there's not a whole lot of love lost between these schools, and it's just looking at the matchup and how interesting. I'm interested to see how TJ, his first career home start. That's sort of a unique setup for him, and the weather, and it obviously won't be good at all. It probably will be snowing at some point on Friday. So all of that you factor in. What kind of game does Emmett Johnson have? And then you look on the flip side. I think the game could be won or lost when it comes to special teams. Iowa has the best returner, probably one of the best in the history of college football, and I don't even think that's hyperbole, in Caden Weegan, number 21. I talked to Coach Rule today for our radio chat that you'll hear on Friday about, how do you negotiate maybe giving up some field position just by not kicking to him or just kicking the ball out of bounds. He has 6 career return touchdowns. An Iowa record, had one last week against Michigan State, a punt return. He had, I think, a 62-yard touchdown and a 40-yard return last week just alone, and he's just a sensational player, and that'll be a difference maker. And on the flip side, Mark Gronowski is just a winner. This stat really popped to me, Jess. No quarterback at any level in NCAA has won more games than Mark Gronowski as a quarterback. It's pretty good. I think it's 56 or so wins that he has. So it's a group that just sort of knows how to win close games, although this year they've lost their handful of one-score games, which is against the Iowa trend.
So senior day as well, we've talked a lot about that group and what this class has meant to Coach Rule and establishing the culture and the things moving forward for this program. And chatted with Deshaun Singleton for this week's Cornhusker Conversation, and he said that, I wanted to come back and win. And even though we didn't win to the level we wanted to going into this year, he said, I know that this group is going to win eventually. This program is going to win, and I'm glad that I was a part of that and helping lay that foundation. It's an important group, and we heard Searles this week talk about it. He brings it up every year. He lost his senior day, and it still irks him to this day that he didn't win his last game played in Memorial Stadium. So big day for that group, and obviously, this has bowl implications as well. It could change which bowl you go to. So still lot to play for here coming up on Friday. Yeah, there's a chance if you win this game, you're playing in a warmer climate, I would say, in a bowl game, which I'm sure Husker fans would not hate. An opportunity for your first 8-win regular season since 2016. So there's still things that you're checking off the list. Of course, you've lost the last 9 of the last 10, I believe it is, against Iowa. And, the last 7 have been within 7 points. All of them are one-possession games. And how in the fourth quarter, when we all know this most likely will be a touchdown or a field goal game, how does a freshman quarterback in TJ Lateef, how does he man this offense? How do you
limit mistakes. Iowa's not going to make mistakes, right? They're tops in the country in penalties against. They just don't turn the ball over. They don't throw interceptions often. So, they won't make mistakes. How clean does Nebraska play down the stretch to find a way to win a fourth quarter game?
All right, so obviously a report came out today, and Coach Roll was even asked about it in his last press conference meeting with the media before game day regarding Dylan Raiola, and there's going to be plenty of time to figure all of that out. We aren't even going to talk about it very much here tonight. It's, Coach Roll said he has no idea. Dylan was there. I saw Dylan at the training table today. So there's a lot of guys. I mean, it's not just Dylan. There's multiple players. I'm sure they're going to be weighing their decisions. It's the day and age that we're in with the transfer portal. It's just part of the process now. And, we've even heard Coach Roll talk about how sometimes he's encouraged guys to go to the portal. So portal conversation talk will start up. I'm sure it will be really heating up next week when a lot of teams are not playing because of it's championship week. So the teams that are not playing, I'm sure we'll hear guys declare, and then it officially opens that first week of January. Signing day is also next week, and while the class is small, they've got a lot of good pieces. With the roster downsizing they have had to do. And, I think, and obviously next year's class, the 2027 class is loaded. It's going to be a really, really big and more typical signing class, the 2027 class. This class is going to be small, but they are very excited about this group. We're going to learn more about them on Wednesday. But again, the transfer portal conversation, we're not going to entertain it as much. We'll figure it out, and we're not here to speculate on that.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's today's college athletics. There's no real contracts, it seems like, these players have to abide by. It's every year it's a new free agency, which, I think from a grander conversation, you hope eventually college football as a whole or college athletics can get their arms around this thing. So it's not in the NFL, you're not a free agent every single year. You have to abide by a contract. So could we eventually get to a model that makes more sense where you're not having conversations every single year? And as a college head coach, you have no idea what your roster is going to be on a year-to-year basis. So conversations are what they are, and it won't be the last time that we're having them.
Yeah, and again, Nebraska needs to probably absolutely get some pieces from the portal again. So it's not just who might be going in, it's who Nebraska could snag from the portal to help add to this roster as well. So that will be hot topics for the next couple of months here. It's just not going anywhere, so we'll continue to talk about that as we move forward. All right, got to get to a break. Woodhouse has been a trusted partner in your everyday since 1975. Shop for your next vehicle with the home team at Woodhouse and the official auto dealer of Nebraska Athletics.
It's the Ford Black Friday Sell-a-thon, and it's go time with great deals across the Ford lineup. Get 0% APR, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days. Head to your Midwest Ford dealers during the Black Friday Sell-a-thon. Now get 0%, 0 down, and 0 payments for 90 days on select Ford vehicles. Hurry in, these value-driven offers end December 1st. Go to your Midwest Ford dealers today. Official vehicle of your Kansas City Chiefs, driven by value.
You show up for every Husker game because it's about more than football. It's about celebrating that Nebraska grit that's in our DNA. That same drive pushes you to get stronger, move more, and take care of yourself. To show up for the people and moments that matter most. We believe you have what it takes. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska covers preventive care with every plan. And our digital tools help you stay on track every step of the way. Blue believes in what you're made of. And Blue believes in you.
The work is dirty and sometimes dangerous. It's the kind that can break your body, and if you let it, your spirit. But while there may be better ways to make a living, you won't convince me there's a better way to live. I'm a Nebraska corn farmer, and there's nothing else I would rather be.
Brought to you by the Nebraska Corn Board.
At Woodhouse, it's more than just buying a car. It's about the experience. Our team is dedicated to making every visit seamless, enjoyable, and personalized to your needs. Explore a wide selection of vehicles, from SUVs and sedans to trucks and luxury models, all backed by expert guidance and exceptional service. Whether it's your first car or your next upgrade, discover why generations of drivers trust Woodhouse for a truly memorable experience. Visit us at woodhouse.com today.
This is the commercial for Pioneer Seed Corn.
100 years ago, one seed changed everything. In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn. The one that started it all, the one that still turns heads, and the one that grows the future. This year, we celebrate a century of innovation. One big milestone made possible by one moment, one farmer, 100 seasons. See how it all began at pioneer.com/100.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Noddle Companies proudly supports the Huskers Radio Network. As a full-service leader in commercial real estate, we create thriving communities. Discover what's new in the Builders District in North Downtown, Noddle Hospitality's latest venture in Aksarben Village, and the contemporary living of row house townhomes on Leavenworth. We're welcoming world-class concepts from men's fashion and great eats to gorgeous homes and green spaces, all professionally managed by Noddle Services. These are the Noddle Companies, building a better Nebraska. For more information, check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
Dear weekend, Toyota trucks are raring to go. Gearing up for fall, Tundra is all in for hauling. Campers, ATVs, you know Tundra's got the muscle to move it. Going off the beaten path? Tacoma says, let's do this. With handling that tackles tough trails and the backbone to take you where the pavement can't. Both trucks pack sweet tech, posh cabins, and Toyota's legendary reliability. So whether it's a fishing trip at dawn, tailgate at noon, or a remote sunset at, well, sunset, these trucks are built to make every weekend epic. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
See your Omaha Metro and Lincoln Toyota dealers, Baxter Toyota of La Vista, Baxter Toyota of Lincoln, Corwin Toyota of Bellevue, or Village Point Toyota of Omaha.
Nebraskans are choosing chiropractic for better health. Why chiropractic? Because it's safe, drug-free, and a cost-effective treatment option for back and joint pain. Plus, all generations can benefit from natural chiropractic care. Choose chiropractic first for pain relief or to improve your mobility, athletic performance, or overall wellness. Make chiropractic your first choice for better health and find a chiropractic physician near you at nebraskachiropractic.org. Get your life back with chiropractic.
I got to see my brother get married.
I would have missed my dad's birthday.
Because I wore my seatbelt, I had the privilege of being part of his special day.
I got to go home and see my family again.
Does it click yet?
Brought to you by NDOT Highway Safety Office.
I would have never had the chance to see my daughter become a doctor.
I was able to go to my brother's graduation.
I wouldn't have adopted my first pet.
And then it clicked. My seatbelt saved my life. Does it click yet?
Brought to you by NDOT Highway Safety Office.
You show up for every Husker game because it's about more than football. It's about celebrating that Nebraska grit that's in our DNA. That same drive pushes you to get stronger, move more, and take care of yourself. To show up for the people and moments that matter most. We believe you have what it takes. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska covers preventive care with every plan. And our digital tools help you stay on track every step of the way. Blue believes in what you're made of. And Blue believes in you.
Woodhouse has been a trusted partner in your everyday since 1975. Shop for your next vehicle with the home team at Woodhouse and the official auto dealer of Nebraska Athletics. Welcome back to Sports Nightly with Kyle Crooks. I'm Jessica Coody. I can't believe it's Wednesday in the second hour, and we are just now getting time to congratulate Husker volleyball on a Big Ten championship.
Yeah, how about that? It's just the expectation was there that it was going to happen, I think, since August. And since it finally happened, everyone's sort of on to the next thing of NCAA tournament and national championship conversations that I hope as a team and DBK and her staff have the opportunity to sit back and smell the roses a little bit. And I know they probably won't, but you won a championship. First step on the checklist has been checked off, and it's been a great season, but it's not done quite yet.
Coach Cook used to always say it's harder to win a Big Ten title than a national title. I don't know if that's the case this year, just because the Big Ten might be a little bit down than they usually are, but even still, it is never easy, even though they made it look as such this year to win a Big Ten title, but another one. So big weekend, back at home. It's senior day. Rebecca Alec, I know, met with the media today and or this week, and so you're honoring some special seniors. That'll be on Saturday, 8 o'clock against Ohio State. Friday, though, blackout against Penn State, 5:30. So it's going to be a busy day around here, but should be a fun weekend. I know they're going to honor the team as well, the presentation for the Big Ten titles. So a chance to close it out here, send the seniors out, and then fully expect them to be hosting and probably be the number 1 overall seed. They should be, even with losses, they should still be the number 1 overall seed. But to be able to host throughout the first couple of rounds of the NCAA tournament, so it won't be the last time you see them play, but in final regular season matches for Husker volleyball.
Yeah, and going into it, did you think in this season that you'd have the opportunity not just to beat Penn State twice, but maybe try and sweep them twice?
Yeah.
Beat them in 6 total sets. Of course, they made quick work of them in State College, so can they do so here at home? And I think the blackout atmosphere is unique, and it's something that I'm looking forward to watching on television. And these next 2 days, back-to-back, you get an opportunity to finish out the regular season strong, and you want to be playing your best volleyball heading into the NCAA tournament, which I'm sure this team will be ready to do.
We will return to, I believe we're scheduled to have Danny Busboom-Kelly on at least one more time before the postseason. So for her hour-long show next week, we'll also have the dig back. But with the Thanksgiving scheduling, needed to give them the week off. But we'll have lots of volleyball talk coming up next week. Again, heading into the postseason for this team. All right, Woodhouse has been a trusted partner in your everyday since 1975. Shop for your next vehicle with the home team at Woodhouse and the official auto dealer of Nebraska Athletics. How about Husker Hoops? Both men's and women's squads picking up wins, both 7-0. Nebraska women's team win the title at the Emerald Coast Classic. Britt Prince drops another 30-piece. And Nebraska men's basketball holds off a very scrappy Winthrop team to also be 7-0. And you and I have been calling for it. I really think both these teams, I know the men's team have been receiving top 25 votes, but I think both these teams are very deserving to be in the top 25.
Could you have dueling top 25 teams that both make an NCAA tournament? Hopefully, if things trend the way that you hope they will, that this will be an exciting March around here with these two basketball teams. But you have 2 stars in Britt Prince and Rink Mast and their respective sides. And how do you guard Rink? I mean, last night, what did he hit? Was he 7 of 10 from 3? And, of course, they're going to be heavily reliant on the three-point shot. And sometimes that'll shoot him in the foot in Big Ten games, but Rink Mast alone makes this team an NCAA tournament team that can go into the tournament and win a game.
Yeah, they got a lot of shooters, and we haven't even seen Connor Esijan really be super efficient from the outside yet, but he's certainly capable of it. Bryce Sanford didn't have the easiest night shooting last night either, so I think that also bodes well that you have 2 of your better shooters have off nights, typical off, not typical shooting nights for those guys, that they're still able to find the win column. So they'll be back in action coming up on Saturday, 1 o'clock against South Carolina upstate. So we'll have the call for you with Kent Pavelka and Jeff Smith. Noon will be the pregame show for that one as they look to go 8-0 and continue the longest active winning streak in all of college basketball. All right, going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we're going to have some Thanksgiving fun. Keep it here on Sports Nightly.
In the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek, it gives you the confidence of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus a 180 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. The 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek. Visit Duteau Subaru, located at 2750 Jamie Lane in Lincoln, and online at DuteauSubaru.com. Duteau Subaru, driven by you.
Nebraskans are choosing chiropractic for better health. Why chiropractic? Because it's safe, drug-free, and a cost-effective treatment option for back and joint pain. Plus, all generations can benefit from natural chiropractic care. Choose chiropractic first for pain relief or to improve your mobility, athletic performance, or overall wellness. Make chiropractic your first choice for better health and find a chiropractic physician near you at nebraskachiropractic.org. Get your life back with chiropractic.
Since 1975, Woodhouse has proudly served our customers and communities. From one dealership to over 21 dealerships across Nebraska and Iowa, our promise remains the same: a wide selection of vehicles, trusted service, and financing that fits your life. We believe in honest people, fair prices, and relationships built to last. Because it's not just about the road ahead, it's about traveling it together. Start your journey at woodhouse.com.
Here at Boot Barn, our objective is to build the perfect boot. We do take our time ensuring that every step is done correctly. For a boot to last you for a lifetime, you've got to properly build the boots. Hand craftsmanship is, in my opinion, the only way you're going to achieve that. We handcraft our boots. 160 people take a boot from start to finish. We have skilled artisans at every stage of the game. We've been handcrafting boots since the beginning here at Boot Barn, and we'll continue to do so.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
If you believe the destination is the journey, you'll love exploring in the 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. It gives you the confidence of standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus a 180 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. The 2026 Subaru Crosstrek. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek. Visit Duteau Subaru, located at 2750 Jamie Lane in Lincoln, and online at duteausubaru.com. Duteau Subaru, driven by you.
Welcome back. Final segment here of Sports Nightly on this Thanksgiving Eve, and we need your help, Husker fans. Nebraska is competing against other Big Ten schools in the Abbott We Give Blood Challenge, and it's time to defend our title. You can donate towards Nebraska anytime, any place, anywhere. Just find a donation center near you and log it on big10.org/Abbott to help the Huskers win $1 million towards their school. Every donation counts. Let's show the Big Ten the power of Husker Nation. All right, so we thought we'd have a little fun on our final segment of the week. And again, Thanksgiving, everybody likes to talk about food, right? So Kyle had the brilliant idea that we are going to do a Thanksgiving side dish draft. And then we're going to put it on social and let the people pick.
We'll let people say that I won.
I don't know about that. But we'll let the folks pick who had the best pairing of side dishes. So I actually did Google and found a random generator, a wheel spinner, and so it is random. The draft order goes Kyle, Josh, me, Camden, and we'll do a snake draft pick. So Kyle, you get to go first.
Google knows who's going to win this one. I'm going for the GOAT right away. These are personal favorites. Sweet potato casserole.
Oh,
love it.
That would have been my
the more
number one.
Brown sugar, butter, marshmallows, maybe a pine. My mom puts pineapple in it sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Sweet potato casserole, number one.
That is a good one. I'm going to go with a controversial one. This is my favorite. Stuffing is my favorite.
Can't go wrong.
Stuffing.
It's a good one. There's different recipes though. Are you putting sausage in it, putting anything in it, or is it just the?
It's just the bread and the seasonings and because I like to mix it with everything else. I'm a mixer of my plate. So.
Okay.
Listen, I am. I think I'm gonna go with the classic here. I've talked to a lot of these signing day recruits, and this is the number one overall pick, hands down. It's mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So give me mac and cheese. Camden?
You get two in a row here.
I know.
So
I'm trying to think. I mean, obviously, two of my favorites are gone already.
What were your two favorites?
Well, sweet potato casserole is going to be my number one with the marshmallows on top.
Okay.
And then obviously the mac and cheese is always solid. We'll see if this counts, but can I do dinner rolls?
Oh, that's what I was going to do.
Yes. Like,
absolutely.
You cannot have Thanksgiving dinner without dinner rolls.
Yep,
So.
that would have been toward the top.
An underrated one, cooked carrots in a glaze.
Yep, I would have gone that too.
Sweeter carrots.
Like glazed carrots.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
But cooked, so they're soft, caramelized. I think that's my
All right.
two.
I'll go with another pretty standard green bean casserole.
That was what I had on my list, and now I'm gonna have to go to a backup. This one I have to have as part of it, but I don't know if you would even consider this a side. Is gravy a side, like a Thanksgiving side? Like
Unless you just shove it down your gullet.
Isn't it like a...
No, we can't.
We can't do that. Okay. What about? Well, you did sweet potato casserole. So is like are pies on the? Would that be a side or is that a dessert? Like what are we? What are within the definitions?
Pie is dessert. Can we do a pie
if
after?
it's like you heard. We heard one of them like a pretzel deal.
I'll go somewhere else. I'll go with an actual side. This is another one of my favorites, and this one is actually we didn't really have this growing up, but my wife's family has a really good corn casserole recipe that I love. So that'll be on my list.
All right, Kyle, what do you got?
Well,
and that's good for Nebraska, right? Corn.
Yeah.
This is really tough because
you're the last pick now.
Yes, I'll probably go cranberry sauce.
So that you can do cranberry sauce, but not gravy.
Yeah, because cranberry sauce is more of a sauce.
I do think that's more of a,
I'm on board with that.
Okay, all right.
Now I think did everyone pick?
Yes.
We could each do a dessert. And then throw it in with our
We
two
got
sides.
90 seconds, so go.
Pumpkin pie.
Caramel apple pie.
Okay.
I'll just go with some classic chocolate chip cookies.
Okay, I'll do a French silk pie.
Okay, that is, I don't even know what that is.
All right.
You know what French silk is?
So to recap, Kyle got sweet potato casserole, cranberry sauce. Josh had stuffing, corn casserole. I had mac and cheese and green bean casserole. And then Camden had dinner rolls and glazed carrots. So text us on our text line. Let us know who won the overall
Camden's
draft.
in dead last.
I think I'm getting some for the rolls. I'm getting some for the rolls, but not the carrots.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, that's fun stuff. Coming up tomorrow night, we will be on the air, but we've got a classic game for you. It's a fun one. Josh, tell us about it.
Yeah, so it's the 2014 Nebraska-Iowa game. If you remember that one came down to the wire, went to overtime, and I guess this isn't a spoiler since it happened 11 years ago. The Huskers won it, so it's a fun game.
We'll be able to listen to that here coming up on tomorrow night here on Thanksgiving. And we should mention 7 o'clock. David's going to be here bright and early. I'm sure. Is he going to be a happy camper on Friday morning?
I think Ben will be a happy camper.
I know. That's why I didn't ask about Ben being a happy camper.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's not games on for him to miss out on, so he should be good to go. But Ben and Damon will be on the air 7 a.m. for Husker game day. And, then we've got coverage all weekend long with Husker volleyball and men's hoops as well. So should be a fun one.
Give me all the pumpkin pie I can eat.
All right, I mistimed a little bit. Final, are you guys ham or turkey guys?
I like ham better.
I also like ham better, but I feel like you have to have turkey on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, turkey, a turkey leg. Turkey leg,
yes, dark meat.
Yes,
dark meat.
Dark meat.
I used to be a white meat guy, but I've been converted over time.
Okay, I'd love to hear that story.
All right, well, that's going to do it for us. Thank you to everyone for helping us out today. Thanks to Addison Williams for being here with us, and Camden, Josh, and Searles, the big dog, earlier. And we should have had, you're not a duck guy, by the way. Should have had duck for Thanksgiving.
All I can think is Daffy Duck.
But happy Thanksgiving, Husker Nation. Hope you enjoy your day with the family, and we'll look forward to talking to you coming up starting at 7 a.m. with Husker Game Day on Friday, leading up to kickoff with Nebraska and Iowa. Have a great one.
Hit us up on the text line. Text 402-413-2400 with your Husker thoughts.
As the world's largest family-owned and operated manufacturer of grain storage, drying, and handling equipment, Sukup Manufacturing Company has led the way in innovation, offering top-quality products that empower farmers to thrive. Get ready to tackle your agricultural challenges with Sukup, where innovation meets reliability. Visit sookup.com today to find a dealer near you.
You show up for every Husker game because it's about more than football. It's about celebrating that Nebraska grit that's in our DNA. That same drive pushes you to get stronger, move more, and take care of yourself. To show up for the people and moments that matter most. We believe you have what it takes. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska covers preventive care with every plan. And our digital tools help you stay on track every step of the way. Blue believes in what you're made of. And Blue believes in you.
Nebraskans are choosing chiropractic for better health. Why chiropractic? Because it's safe, drug-free, and a cost-effective treatment option for back and joint pain. Plus, all generations can benefit from natural chiropractic care. Choose chiropractic first for pain relief or to improve your mobility, athletic performance, or overall wellness. Make chiropractic your first choice for better health and find a chiropractic physician near you at nebraskachiropractic.org. Get your life back with chiropractic.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply.